Morning everyone, welcome to my kitchen. For those of you that haven't been here before, my name is Janice and I'm a Thermomix consultant. So tonight we're having early Christmas dinner. So this video won't come out till after Christmas, but as it is, tonight's the 22nd of December and we're having a family get together now for those of us that are here. I'm just doing, I want to do a Cob Loaf. Then we're having ham and salad. I've got ham, and I've got a barbecue chicken. Ham, chicken. I'm doing the gratin dauphinoise with the Thermomix. I'm making a Greek salad. And then my sister is bringing a pasta salad out of the Skinny Mixes America cookbook, pasta salad, bacon ranch or something, I don't know, but that's what she's bringing. So what I'm doing right now is I'm making the Cob Loaf. So we've already made the loaf of bread. So this is just the basic bread out of the Everyday Cookbook, and I've used all baker's flour and no wheat grains, and I've added 2 tablespoons of curry to the Thermomix at the same time as I added the flour. And now and this is going to be our Cob Loaf, and now I'm going to make the filling. So I've actually got this Cob Loaf recipe written out somewhere, but I can't find it. It's bacon, cheese, corn and chicken, or chicken, cheese, bacon and corn, I don't know, but I'm leaving the chicken out today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow this cheese and bacon Cob Loaf recipe, which is on Cookie Doo. And let's just start cooking, because I've forgotten what I was going to say. So I'm not going to preheat the oven because it is still early. So all I'm doing is I'm making the filling. I'm going to put it in a microwave safe dish. And before it goes into the oven, later on this afternoon, I will reheat the filling in the microwave, tip it into the Cob Loaf and then bake it in the oven. So we'll leave that till later. Line a baking tray, so we'll leave that till later. Then it says to slice the top off the Cob Loaf to form the lid and then scoop out the bread from the centre. I will get a tray and I'll line it with baking paper, because if the filling bubbles over, it will burn onto your tray, or it can burn onto your tray. So anything that's any risk of stuff burning, I always put down either alfoil or baking paper. So then scoop out the centre, leaving 1.5 centimetre thick around the outside. Tear the bread into bite-sized pieces and set aside. So, I mean, that is very typical of your Cob Loaf. Another way I have made Cob Loaf is make the filling. Like when you cannot get a Cob Loaf. I mean, I've made one, which is, today's Sunday. We don't have a bakery open on Sunday. There's no way for me to buy a fresh Cob Loaf. I would have had to have bought it Friday. So, but it doesn't bother me because I would much rather make my own anyway. But what I was saying is, if you can't get a Cob Loaf or you can't make a Cob Loaf, get a loaf of bread, cut all the crusts off, cut each slice into 4. You can do it in triangles if you like. I like to do it in 4 squares. Just put it in your oven to toast it, and it comes out delicious, and you can use that to put your cob filling in a really nice dish, heat it up, put it in a really nice dish, and then arrange it with the pieces of toast. Delicious. I find it's better in the oven, not in the toaster, because if you do it in the oven, you get a more crunchy, all the way through crunch, not just the slightly browned on the outside. Anyway, so what we're doing is we're just going to keep going. It says 200 grams of cheddar cheese cut into cubes and chop it up. Now, I'm not going to chop it up. This is this Mersey Valley classic sharp and crumbly cheese, and I don't want to put it in there because I'll just crumble it into the filling when it's ready to go in. And I don't know, but I think with this we're going to saute the shallots and garlic. So, alrighty, so no, we were going to. Let's do it. Let's go back. Yes. Sorry, I'm just doing this. I want to know if it says anywhere to wash the bowl. I don't think it does. Rightio. I'll take back everything I said and I'm going to do it. Rightio. I'm just going to get a dish. Rightio. I listen to when I'm editing, I know how many times I say rightio. I don't mean to, but I say it a lot. Rightio, so we're going to put in, now this is 235 grams of cheese and they say 200, but we're going to put the whole block in. And this is a really nice, tasty, sharp cheese. And I feel this is the only cheese I ever use in Cob Loaf anymore, because I just love the nice cheesy flavour it gives. Rightio. Now it says 1 spring onion, trimmed and cut in half. And what I've got is I've got 3 cloves of garlic and 2 shallots. I'll just give that a rinse. Okay. So next, and we're going to chop that 10 seconds, speed 9. Right, so I'm not going to give it the full 10 seconds because I don't know if you can hear, that was already like getting creamy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this out. But it can come out of there. Must be a piece of pepper or something. Out of the, don't know. I want to try and get this fairly clean. Beautiful. So now, transfer into a bowl and set aside 200 grams of rindeless bacon cut into pieces. a little bit frozen. When I did it with the chicken, I just used some barbecue chicken, leftover barbecue chicken I had in the freezer, and I just chopped it up and mixed it in at the end before I heated it up in the oven. 20 grams of olive oil. So that's, 5 seconds, speed 7. That's to chop it. So we've already got it chopped. And now we're going to cook it 5 minutes, 90 degrees, speed 1. Rightio. So I will set that aside. I'll just come back to that. Don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so I'll come back when this is finished. It's 5 minutes. And we'll keep going. Next. Now we're going to add, I'm going to give this a scrape down. What I am going to actually do is I want to repeat that because it hasn't started to brown yet, and if you remember, I added that bacon frozen. So to go back is I'm just going to press back, and it'll take me back to here. But if you want to go back a few steps, you can also go to your three little dots, and go to recipe detail, and then you can pick the step you want to go back to. So I want to go to step 4. So there I am. And now we're going to chop it. Sorry, I went back a few more steps. Rightio. Now that's onion. Okay, so I'll leave that and we'll come back in 5 minutes. That was that next 5 minutes up. And I just wanted to get that a little bit more cooked. So, okay. What we've got to do now is we've got to add a 250 gram block of cream cheese. So, how many people regularly make Cob Loaf? Is it a thing of the past? Is it still the most commonly bought nibble at an Australian barbecue? And what recipes, what flavours do you make? I mean, we love the cheese and bacon one, and I always do like to add a bit of corn to it. There's just nothing like that flavour. And since, I mean, this is like making it with the curry bread, making a curry Cob Loaf is amazing. So that was supposed to be cut into pieces, but it wasn't. 250 grams of sour cream. So I've got this much sour cream. So we're doing use it up as per my usual style. And then we've got cream. And so we need another 60 grams. I think I have got the other bottle of cream out of the fridge. And this cream, this one's for my pavlova tonight, but I only need like 400 grams or something. I don't know. It's not a 600 gram bottle anyway. So cheese. And now we're going to give it a mix. 15 seconds. I've got like a cup of corn kernels and they're still a bit frozen. Yes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back and we're going to do that again, but this time with the corn kernels, because I didn't realise that was going to be in reverse. And I didn't want to chop my corn kernels up, so I was going to do that secondary. Anyway, we'll do that one again. Transfer into a cob loaf and top with lid. So we're not going to do that right now. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour this into, I've got a microwave jug here. I'm just going to do this. And then before I put this into the cob loaf later on this afternoon and put it in the oven, I'm going to warm this up in the microwave. And that takes a bit of cooking time away. Rightio. I'm going to give it a little taste. So I don't put salt in this because the bacon is usually quite salty enough. But I'm going to give it a little taste. And the cheese is quite sharp and gives it a salty flavour. Good choice. Definitely doesn't need salt. Might add some pepper. Rightio. Give that a mix. Perfect. Rightio. I'll come back once it comes out of the oven and we'll have a little taste together. So I'm going to put this together and wrap it in alfoil and put it in the fridge. It says to, oh, hang on. No, we don't care about that. What we're going to do is we're going to cut the top off this. We want a nice, healthy top. And then we're going to pull this out. And I'm going to put this aside because it'll go in the oven later. Okay. Rightio. So that looks hollow enough. Okay. Now we're going to pour this in. Now I've just warmed this up a little bit in the microwave so it's of a pouring consistency. Right. Now, if there's any thick bits, I usually pull a little bit of the bread out of the lid too. Okay, beautiful. Lid goes on, but what we're going to do first is, this won't come out of the oven till after my guests get here, so I won't video it later. That is absolutely delicious. Cob Loaf is my absolute all-time favourite. Bring a plate, and I don't usually make it at home a lot, but I just really felt like Cob Loaf this year. So rightio, so I'm going to wrap that up. And it says to bake it 45 minutes at 180. So that's going to go, and then once it's been in there for 45 minutes, that'll heat it all the way through and crisp up that bread a bit. Then we place the reserved bread around here, and then another 15 minutes to toast that bread. Rightio, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, could you please give it a thumbs up, pop over to my channel and subscribe, and I really hope I'll see you next time.